There we go, and we're live.
We are live. Hello everybody, welcome to our first Easy Fundraising webinar.
Everybody's flying in.
Hello everybody, welcome this chilly evening.
Yeah, it's a bit rainy where we are here. I'm not sure where it's like where all of you guys are, but there's lots of people attending, which is great. You can see the number of attendees going up.
Excellent. And whilst we wait for a few more people to join, or the rest of the causes to join, it'd be great to, if you could just have a look on the right hand side, you can pop your name and your cause name in the chat and we'll give you a little shout out. That would be great.
Yeah, we'd love to know who's here, who you're supporting. It's nice to know who we're talking to this evening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, first off is Anna from Smash It Badminton. Hi, Anna.
Wow,
Hey.
brilliant.
Oh, there's lots coming in now. We've got a Rotary Club.
Excellent.
Hi, Jane. Or a Rugby Club. Oh, tons of people coming in. It's really great to welcome you all tonight. A Cricket Club. Oh, Starlight Barking Dog Rescue Charity. I love that name. That's from 101 Is that the? Oh no, that's the Moonlight Bark, isn't it? From Dalmatians. Crosby Scouts.
Hey, Scouts.
Lots of Scouts. Hi, Scouts.
Brilliant.
Hello.
Ebrington Church. Hi, Chloe from Talkback UK. That's Learning Disability and Autism. Hi. Oh, and the Seroptimists. Work quite closely with Diana. District. Hi, Diana.
Oh, it's from 101 Dalmatians, yes.
Oh, it is, yeah. That's what I was trying to think, but then I thought, is it right? Oh, brilliant. What a brilliant cause name. That's one of the lovely things about our jobs is we get to speak to so many lovely causes and so many people doing such great things all around the country. Little Paws Rescue. Hi, Debs.
All the animals, all of it.
Yeah. Oh, Helen, National Police Aid Charity. That's one close to my heart. My dad's a retired policeman, so that's a one that I like. Oh, Samaritans. We work quite a lot with Samaritans as well.
Yes.
Oh, I've got lots of people joining now. Well, we'll give it just a couple more minutes just to give everybody a chance to join. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Claremont Roadrunners. Oh, from Newcastle upon Tyne.
A few netball as well. Brilliant. So we're working with netball as well soon.
Yeah, absolutely. We're partnering with Netball, England Netball. Who else have we got here? Allies Mid Devon from Tiverton. And I don't know what you guys do. That's an interesting one. Another guide, Carnoustie Guides. Hi, Pamela.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, shall we make a start? Hand over to Rena.
Yeah, we certainly can do. Yeah, are we ready to rock and roll?
Let's make a start.
People can catch up. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining the Easy Fundraising Festive webinar this evening, and we are really happy that you've taken the time out to spend some time with us, and I hope we can share some great ideas. So just before we start, I'd like to introduce the team to you. Start with myself. My name is Rena and I've been with Easy Fundraising for 8 years in various roles, and I currently head up the fundraising coaching team who are there to chat to you, there to chat to your cause and give you some one-to-one coaching. So that is something that we offer and is available for you to book through at any point if you want to have that sort of personal chats about how to get your causes on board or how to get your causes improving even more. My two colleagues assisting me, I'll introduce you first to Becky.
Hiya, my name is Becky. I've been with Easy Fundraising for my sins for about 13 years, so since way back when. I look after a number of, I support lots of education causes and community causes, but I can answer any questions you've got tonight. And I'll pass over to Roisin, and Roisin will also explain what we're going to do with the Q&A chat box as well.
Thanks, Becky. Yes, we like to affectionately refer to Becky as our oldest employee. A long time. I'm a mere baby. I'm about to celebrate my my 5th birthday with Easy Fundraising in a couple of weeks. So we're going to help Rena. So we're going to answer any questions that you have. There's a Q&A box that you should be able to access along the bottom. So if you've got any questions that you want us to ask, we will do our very best to answer them for you this evening. If by any chance there are too many or we're not able to get to it this evening, we'll come back to you. So you'll get an answer one way or another. And if you just want to have a chat or there's anything you want to give us a shout out, then you can use the chat box. But I really hope you enjoy this session. It's going to be really, really interesting. It's going to get you really, really motivated for this vital next 2 weeks.
Absolutely, and I think the good news is, and we'll let you know a little bit more at the end, is this is going to be the first of others. So watch out for the invites, watch out for more webinars to come. So if we're all ready, we'll see what we can do about, what's that, sorry, Beck?
I think we're ready.
Super, brilliant. Okay, so let's start on a slightly serious note, if it's okay, because one thing we're all very aware of this year is the fact that traditional fundraising has been quite significantly damaged by the pandemic that we're all finding ourselves in. We can't currently hold those Christmas fairs, fundraising events, the running, I don't know, all those sort of traditional fundraising things that you might do, the dinner dances, etc. So the question, obviously, a lot of you are asking yourselves is, how are we going to bridge this gap? We're all in lockdown and many people are shielding or isolating, working from home. So we've been forced to do much more online. So when other ways to fundraise are limited, and with people shopping more online, you can all reach out, tell your supporters about the pain that your cause is feeling, about the fact that you can't do your traditional fundraising, but you still need to fundraise. So just like the larger charities do, I've had letters, I've had emails, for them reaching out to me at this current time. You could do exactly the same. And you're so lucky and fortunate, you can use our Easy Fundraising platform to reach out and help towards bridging the gap in raising those donations. So hopefully we can help you today. And we haven't forgotten, it is about festive fundraising, so we're just going to keep a downer on this about the whole scenario we're in, because actually there is benefits from the current environment that we find ourselves.
We really should have been wearing Santa hats, shouldn't we, to make it really
festive? I thought about that, but I didn't want to get in the loft
or something like that.
2 weeks, I'll get the stuff out. Right, so just double checking, can everyone check, can everyone see the next slide, the agenda? Is that okay? Does that come up okay? I'm not very techy, I'm afraid. Perfect, okay. So in today's session, it's all about the right time, and we'll be sharing with you some simple but effective ideas that successful causes are implementing, not just now, but actually throughout the year. So just to let you know what we're going to be doing. Oh, there we go. Start again. There we go. Oops. No, shall I go back? There we go.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk. Well, I will go. I think it's trouble. So we are going to show you how much your cause can raise during the festive period. We will also show you about how to get your new customers on, or rather new supporters on board. We'll show you how to motivate those existing supporters as well. And then at the end, there will be an opportunity for the Q&A, and we've got a lovely prize draw as well. So the participants that are on the webinar today, put your names in the hat, and the one that gets pulled out the hat will get a £25 donation added to their cause page.
We'll do that right to the end. So something to stick around for, guys.
Absolutely, yeah. Bear with. So just the festive period alone last year, supporters of our good causes raised an amazing £1.1 million when they were shopping online via Easy Fundraising. And this was when the high street retailers were open for business, remember? So that is an amazing amount of free funds via our website. So You might have heard of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, also known as Cyber Weekend. So during this weekend, the retailers are going to be offering, and they do offer, great shopping deals in the build up to Christmas. And so last year in the UK, we saw a massive £5.6 billion spent over the Cyber Weekend in the UK. So that's potentially £100 million donation in the single day. So that's quite significant, some massive figures. So roll on to November, December 2020. And during the festive period, each of your supporters could raise around £25 worth of donations through Easy Fundraising. So remember that number, because that begs the question, how much more could each of your supporters raise actually this festive period and beyond? Multiply that by how many supporters you have, and then how many more people do you know that you can get shopping online? So, you know, this is a massive opportunity for you, and we feel your pain, because I speak to causes every day, and they've had to adapt and change and move to different ways of fundraising. So, you know what, this is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, people who don't sort of normally shop online are shopping online this year, you know, for obvious reasons. And I think the key message really is for your supporters is that you're going to be shopping online anyway. So you might as well give us a bit of a hand by using Easy Fundraising, because why wouldn't you? And we're not asking you to do something that you're not already doing. You're all going to be shopping online. We're all stuck at home at the moment. Even after we come out of lockdown, chances are some areas of the country are still going to be in lockdown of some form or another. Mm-hmm. So this is such a great opportunity for people to help you. And also, I think the really key thing is it's a safe way for people to help as well. As Rena said, some people are shielding, some people can't come along to, even if you were able to hold an event sort of just before Christmas. I know my son's drama group is still hoping to run a little sort of event, but for people that are shielding or can't come out and see you, then this is a way that they can help you at the same time and feel like they're still supporting their cause. So yeah, it's a nice message to give out to people at this time.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me show you now what successful causes do to get new supporters on board. But just before we head there and head to the Easy Fundraising website, I'd just like to ask a quick question. So it's more sort of have a think, really. Think about how do we currently communicate with our supporters? So do we use email? Do we use social? Do we use WhatsApp messages, text messages? Do people come to our website on a regular basis because of the type of cause we are? So that said, so just before I show you how to, as I said before, I show you how to recruit new supporters, we have a small Christmas gift, an incentive for your supporters when they first sign up. So this time basically this time is now. Easy Fundraising will donate an additional £5 bonus to your cause when your new supporters register before the 18th of December, and then they go on to raise their first £15. So they haven't got a very short Christmas window. They can continue sort of through into the new year, but get them on board before the 18th of December, and then they're in for that opportunity to get the £5 donation. So that's on the first £15 that they raise. And as I said earlier, this festive period means that you can raise about £25 per supporter. So that's easily achievable. So really now is the time to get you guys on board. So what I'm going to do now is switch to the website to what we call Promote My Cause. I don't know if any of you guys have used it much in the Promote My Cause area. While I do that, I might ask Roisin and Becky if anyone's got any sort of burning questions they want answering.
We had a question just asking if we are recording the webinar, and yes we are, and everybody will get sent the link afterwards, so don't worry about that. We've also had a question about whether you can access email addresses of supporters. You can't do that, but Rena's going to talk to you about a way that we can contact supporters on your behalf. So yeah, that's upcoming shortly.
Excellent. So just before, I've just clicked onto the website, just double checking you can see the website.
We can.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So our best performing cause is to do sort of 3 main things to get people on board, but there is an overlap between getting people on board and reaching out to your existing supporters as well. So obviously we're talking about Christmas tools at the moment. So everything you need on your website, when you're logged in, you'll see an area on the top right hand side, promote my cause. We've created everything in here. You choose the best communication channels for you. Use what we've already written for you to make things easier and quicker. And I think we've covered all our resource areas, the basic templates that you can enhance. And most importantly, you can add your own messages to some of these to reach out and to pull on your supporters' heartstrings, because this year has been tough. It has been tough. So for example, you can go straight into, say, the Christmas tools. You get the tools. So for example, I might be posting something on Facebook, so I can get the posts, copy them and pop them straight into the Facebook group that I run. Not only me, but my colleagues as well, but I'll show you that shortly. Go on, sorry.
I was just going to say, a couple of people saying that they like to use Facebook to talk to their supporters. So yeah, this is a really easy way that you can do that. And we know that you guys are busy. We know that you have probably families and jobs, and for a lot of you, fundraising might just be a part-time thing that you do. It's not your full-time job or even your job. So what we've tried to do here is just put everything together that you might need, and you can either use them exactly as is, you can use that wording, put it straight on your Facebook page, but you can also personalize them as well. You can take a bit of what we've said and change it around, but hopefully it's all there really easily for you to send out and put yourself together a little bit of a schedule of, I'm going to send a social post out twice a week. You come to the Promote My Cause area, you see the most up-to-date posts that we've put up there, and you send it out. So hopefully that kind of makes it a little bit easier for you to let your supporters know.
And to help you, and to help you and to help your supporters focus on what it is that they've been asked to do, is every time you open up any of these social posts, your link is at the bottom. So what this means, all posts rather, so your link is at the bottom. So that's your unique invitation link. And that, if I were to receive that or see that on my Facebook, I could click straight on there and I would land on your Easy Fundraising page, and there I'll be asked to support your cause. So it's very quick, very easy, and it's just like one task to do. Sign up and then you can start raising donations for us. So choose the best communication channel and enhance, adapt. So we've got some Christmas fundraising tools, as I said. You've got the email copy as well that you could use to encourage people to not just remember to use Easy Fundraising. As I said, it's a little bit of overlap, but actually to get them to sign up and get on board as well.
Got a couple of questions.
For it. Sorry.
Jane is asking, can we post to Instagram as well as Facebook? And actually, Jane, that's a really good question. We do. Okay,
that's Insta post as well.
Perfect. Okay, I was going to say, I think we weren't sure.
We've got some amazing Instagram images as well, Becky. There's Instagram images, Facebook images, handout cards, etc. as well, as you can see.
Declan's asking, what's the recommended frequency to make posts via social media, or would it be on a weekly basis? Well, I think it's probably kind of up to you. What we would say is, you don't want to sort of be hitting your supporters over the head with an Easy Fundraising message every 5 minutes, but we do know that people do forget. So, as regularly as you see fit, and we upload new posts and whatnot onto here all the time. So it's definitely worth checking back, I'd say at least once a week, and putting something new up there.
Yeah, I mean, make sure your messages, I always say to the causes that I coach, give them a reason to be online anyway. So, on a Friday, you're ordering takeaway. So you could raise your first donation for us, give it a try, dip your toe in the water. And then we will also help you. We'll help you all the way with seasonal messages like Mother's Days, Father's Days, the sales, Valentine's. That's when people are online. So therefore, you can give them a proper big nudge and say, oh, you do this anyway, and by the way. that's I think a wonderful way to sort of get people on board, but also, as I said, sort of overlap with sort of the next section I was going to do is remind them as well. So as I said, your unique invitation link is here on all these posts, and obviously there's printable stuff as well that you can use. And as we've said, timing is everything. So the weekend of the 27th of November this year is Cyber Weekend. So our Black Friday tools, I'll just click through to them while we're here. So you can actually click through to the windows, the icons that you saw on the previous slide when we first went to promote my cause. We've got everything listed on the left-hand side as well. So we'll just quickly touch on the website shortly as well. But the Black Friday tools can also serve as that reminder. Because you're shopping and you're going to be shopping anyway, Cyber Weekend is going to be massive, and we're all online. So you call on your dedicated supporters, make sure they register and they raise donations from what they were buying anyway. So that's the key. And the other thing, as we were touching on earlier as well, about to touch on, was the beauty of our website, the beauty of Promote My Cause, is that not just you as the admin, but everyone, every single person who's signed up to support your cause, inside and outside your cause, if you like, your supporters, but also your staff, your trustees, your volunteers, everyone can share those resources because they've got a login to support you, raise, but also they'll have their own social posts. I'm thinking about rugby clubs, football clubs, netball clubs. Sometimes they have coaches for each of the different groups, maybe the age groups or the male or the female. So they can actually pull off a WhatsApp message and they can take over sort of in terms of getting and spreading the word. Reminding becomes a shared task, and therefore the end result means you've got more supporters supporting and more supporters raising. So that's quite key. So I'm just going to pop back to the slides. I don't know if you've got any more questions there, Roisin or Becky.
Yeah, actually, Joe's just asking, it's probably easier to explain that Amazon, she says Amazon is reluctant to show, even with the browser add-ons. I think Joe's talking about our donation reminder, which we'll talk a little bit about shortly. But Amazon don't work with the donation reminder, so it has to raise with Amazon, which you can, and they do give donations, which is great because we're always buying from Amazon, aren't we? But they you do need to visit the website or use our app to access Amazon, rather than relying on the donation reminder, I'm afraid.
Yeah, absolutely. So just sort of a quick recap of what we've just been, oops, hello. What we've just been talking about.
She's overexcited.
I'll keep my hands here. Timing is everything. You know what? If I'm buying something and you're reminding me that I'm buying something and I can also raise a donation, that makes me feel good, and I will, and I definitely will. Use your ready-made tools, and you can personalize some of those messages. A lot of those messages, we are here to save you time, but we are also here. Our resources are here for you to maximize your fundraising in really quickly, and at the right time. And as we've said, ask others to help you spread the word. There's nothing wrong with delegating, and this is very simple and easy for everybody to just get hold of and get moving with, and it allows you to do all the other sort of stuff that you need to be doing for your good causes as well as.
Yeah. If you've got somebody involved with your cause who's really good on social, always on Facebook, we all know somebody like that, get them to give them the task of hopping on to Promote My Cause and grabbing the social posts. And you don't have to do this on your own. You can, all of your supporters have got access to that area as well. So yeah, give them the task of doing it. Find someone else that can help you out. Say, could you put a social post up, or could you send this newsletter? It's all there for them to do as well. You don't have to do it on your own. It used to be something that only the admins could access, but now any of your supporters can grab those tools and help you. And the more that they do that, the more you'll raise.
Absolutely. So what about my existing causes, my existing supporters? So we'll have a quick look here that, it's really important that your supporters keep raising. And we'll have a look at the dashboard now that I shall show you. And again, I'll screen share. I don't know. Right, where are we? There we go. Okay, so let me anytime you get lost around the Easy Fundraising website and you're trying to find something, by the way, we will send all the relevant links, etc., that we've been showing you this evening. Just click on the Easy Fundraising logo on the top left, and that will just take you back to the home page. Just a little tip idea. So something that we've introduced recently is a dashboard. So as you scroll down from the home page, you've got a little box here where you can see the breakdown of your supporter activity. So what's key here really is, as you go down, you can have a click and you can view all. So what you can see here is who's raised, who hasn't raised, who is raising the most. And that is a really powerful tool, because what you can then do is say, thank you. Thank you for raising the most. Look at our top 5, a pat on the back. Those that haven't raised yet, I will show you a couple of things that will help you to give them a nudge. But thank yous and nudges are so key in, just making sure that people are aware and people remember that, this is a way that I can help the cause that I passionately want to raise for. And yes, thank you for reminding me, or thank you for thanking me is key as well, because I will continue to raise, and I'm going to continue to raise more. So on this page,
I'm just going to jump in as well there and just say that where you can see the supporter names there, they would have references to say that they're okay for their first name and initial to be shown. If they don't want to be, it will show as anonymous. You don't need to worry that you're looking at any information that somebody doesn't want you to see. So no, that is sometimes people do worry about that, but you don't need to worry. They've selected in their preferences that they are okay with this, so don't panic.
So for example, Catherine L here.
I was going to say it is only the admin can see the dashboard.
Yeah, good point actually. So for example, Catherine L might have wanted to be anonymous, then and you'll just see anonymous has raised £1.23. So that's how you'll see it.
Can I just jump in again? Yogesh is saying where is the dashboard to see the list of supporters? It's on your homepage, but don't worry, we'll send you an email afterwards that will explain exactly, show you where you can see it. It's on your homepage. If you just scroll down, you've got some little icons. It is only the admin that will be able to see it. But yeah, we'll don't worry, we'll send you an email afterwards so that you can see exactly what we're talking about.
Okay, so you've identified that you've got some great key fundraisers. You've also identified that some people might need a little nudge, or they might not really understand how it works. So we can help you with a little bit of sort of more personalized comms. I'd call them trigger emails that will be sent out to your these individual supporters. So as we've said, we will put the link in here for you to go to manage your supporter communications. So there's what we've identified really is there's some key triggers, I suppose you could call them. How do I get my supporters to raise every more? Which are the ones that have not raised. So for example, you send out your invitation to get new supporters on board. You can create your own personal message to welcome your new supporters, so they'll receive that as a personalized message directly from you, from your cause. And as I said, it can be quite it's a lovely way to sort of reach out and for them to sort of recognize that you're acknowledging them. And the other ones where your supporters raise, or you can get when your cause is raised and your cause has been paid. So there's some great supporter comms there. So I'm just going to scooch back to the slides again. I don't know if anyone's got any further questions on that.
Dave's just asking, keeps trying to get new supporters on board from a limited group of members, but he's seen that some of them are anonymous, so he's got no idea who to pester to get on board. So as Rena's just said, it is actually you can. So if you've already got them on board, you can use those tools that Rena's just shown you, those messages, and we'll send something out on your behalf. So obviously we know that you can't send it out because you don't know who they are, but we can send it out in a compliant fashion when they've raised their first donation or when they haven't raised for a while. There's a really nice one that you can send out. All you need to do is just personalize it and we'll send it for you. So if they are anonymous to you, don't worry, we can still do that. So I would say, go to that area, type your little message, you know, hi, it's Dave. I'd really like you to use Easy Fundraising to support my cause, etc., and we'll send that out.
Because we are raising for our fundraising target is, that's a wonderful opportunity to say that as well. So other things that you can do with your existing supporters to make sure that people are raising. So the successful supporters are doing a couple of things. Just a second. There we go. That's what I meant to do. So how do you get your supporters to raise even more? We've got a couple of tools that will help you raise. The first is the app for both the Android and the iPhone. So more people than ever are shopping on their mobiles, on the phones, on iPads, on tablets. So you won't miss a donation by making sure that your supporters download the app and then they tap on the app to do the shopping. And I think, Roshi, you've got a really good idea, haven't you? I think you were listening to us coaches actually about the app on the mobile.
Say that again, sorry. Oh, my tip.
The app on the mobile.
The top tip.
Yes. So
your top tip.
Actually, somebody has said it already this evening, so I'm not the only one who thought this. Maybe it's not as new as I thought it was, but it's to hide your normal retailer apps on the page on your either on your phone or on your tablet, so that that's not the page that you see initially, and put the Easy Fundraising app icon right front and center, right by your messages or somewhere there on the front of your screen, so that it's the first thing you see, it's the first thing you think of, and then it acts a bit like the donation reminder that you think, oh, I'm going to use Easy Fundraising to buy that item and get a donation for my good cause.
Absolutely. So if you're using desktops or laptops, the donation reminder, you can actually earn 3 times more, simply because that little widget there is going to remember for you. So our own researchers found that you know, you can raise 3 times more. And it sits quietly on your computer, on your internet browser, and when you visit a retailer, it will give you a donation. So you'll get a little reminder box when you, for example, gone to John Lewis, asks you if you want to collect the donation. You click the box, that box will disappear, and you just carry on shopping. And one little feature that we have added on recently, you'll see, I know it's clicking through quite quickly, but there's also a remind me later tab, so you can get it to remind you later. So once you get to your basket, it will actually pop up before you sort of pay for your items, just so that you do not miss out on your donation. So I think it's a wonderful idea, and it's a wonderful way to remember, because the amount of retailers we've got on the website, you will be surprised, and you think, I didn't even think that was online shopping, if that makes sense, when you look at some of these retailers on here.
We've had a nice message. Yeah, Anya Stevens, thanks Anya. She said the donation run is an amazing tool, and I have to say I do agree. People do forget, because as we've said, you're busy, we're all busy. As I said at the start, I've been working for Easy Fundraising right since the very beginning, since 2007, and my husband still sometimes forgets to go through Easy Fundraising. So we had words, and he now has a donation reminder on his laptop, so he doesn't forget anymore. So it's a really simple thing that your supporters can do, and that you can ask your supporters to do. You've got lots of messages in Promote My Cause about the donation reminder, so you can explain to people how it works, ask them to download it, and they won't miss out on any donations.
Yeah, I think you were doing a search, weren't you, Roshi? Was it yesterday? Yeah. You started something, Christmas shopping. So there's another way that the donation reminder is very effective, isn't there?
This is almost the best tool that we have, I think, the donation reminder, because the supporters that have it stay with you. They never go, because it is such an easy way for them to keep supporting you without ever having to think about it. It just takes all of the not the work, but all of the memory out of it. You don't have to worry about it. But also, it has got a couple of things. So it works as in the search engine that you're using as well. So if you're Googling a kettle, or in my case, I was Googling Apple AirPods, because they're the same price almost wherever you buy them. Apple products tend to be with that price, aren't they? So you can't get a bargain anywhere. But I was able to choose the retailer that I bought them from with the best donation. Actually, a little shout out for John Lewis here. They've got triple donations on at the moment, so that was absolutely fantastic. So I was able to get a really good deal. Even though I didn't get a different price on my item this time, I was able to pick the best retailer to get the best donation for our brownie group. So I was absolutely chuffed with that. The donation reminder is an awesome tool.
Yeah. You know, at this point, go on, sorry, Becky.
I just said what's good about the reminder is some very random websites have donations and you don't always think that they will, and it's absolutely true. You think, oh, you know, even now after all this time, this combined number of years that we've been working at Easy Fundraising, still occasionally I go, oh, I had no idea that was an Easy Fundraising retail.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Just be mindful though, I know that a lot of people do shop through Amazon. Our technology doesn't work with the Amazon website, but don't be disheartened. All you've got to do with that one is just to remember to go to your Easy Fundraising logged in page, and you can search for Amazon at the top. So yeah, you won't miss out on Amazon donations. Just remember to actually search in the via our website.
I'm laughing because Gillian said that not using Easy Fundraising has led to arguments in her house as well. It's not just me.
Absolutely. So just to summarize that second part really is, look, check out your supporter stats. You can do so much with thanking, with knowing who your top supporters are, or, you know, and via our website, you know, you can, dependent on whether you're a small cause or a large cause, but via our website, we've got some great ways for you to be able to reach out to your key supporters, your people who need a nudge, etc. So those stats, you know, we're going to enhance, we're going to improve, we're going to help you to be able to reach out to those supporters. The thank yous and the reminders are key. Things like the donation reminder is key.
And what was that? Sorry. And the personalization.
Yeah, absolutely. So they are key. So thank yous, you know, you've raised so much, or you are raising. I mean, I think that you know, that means a lot to the supporters, so they know that, you know, you're acknowledging them, and also where your funds are going to. And of course, don't forget to tell your supporters to use our handy tools. As Becky said already, we've already got the all that stuff in Promote My Cause. So one day, if you think, right, okay, what else can I say? What can I say that's different? I've got to make sure that people are using the donation reminder. I've got to make sure that they have got the app on their phone. Then we've got that pre-written tool already. You can pop it on Facebook. Are you using it? Pop it on an email, just as a quick reminder, by the way. So also, just a little side thing is, when your new supporters sign up, as part of their registration, we'll be able to recognise if they're using a mobile device or a laptop, desktop. So we will give them a little hint to say, look, here's the app, it's free, here's the donation reminder, and it will help you to raise significantly more. So we're going to go to the next slide. I hope. There we go. Yeah, so just before we end,
exciting one.
What was that? Sorry.
It's an exciting one. I like this slide.
I know, I mean, it makes me feel Christmassy, this one. So to summarise, obviously, you know, we've given you a few hints, tips and ideas and key things to just remember to do, and you know, reach out and delegate. But just before we end and take questions, one of the seasonal opportunity that we're giving all our causes and our supporters in December, your supporters and yourselves will have the opportunity to win a share of £10,000. So every day you click on the particular day, and then there's an opportunity for £250 to be won for the cause. And all your supporters can enter every single day. And then on Christmas Day, all the people have clicked through to those windows. You don't have to shop, you don't have to buy anything, you just click on the window. All those names will get popped into a prize draw, and then there's an opportunity there to win £4,000. So it will be split between £2,000 donation for your good cause and a £2,000 John Lewis gift card, which will come in handy as well in the New Year sales, I would say.
Yeah, it's a really nice way to get your supporters involved, because as Rena said, it makes you feel quite Christmassy. It's a reason for your supporters to come to the Easy Fundraising website every day, get into the habit of having Easy Fundraising in their head, seeing some of the retailers they didn't know we partner with, and they've got a chance to win something. And let's face it, everybody likes to win something for themselves, so it's an extra incentive for them to come along. And it's also you might win an amount that's really going to change the shape of 2021 for your cause. So your supporters can help you do that. And we've all had a pretty terrible year one way or another. So this is a nice little bit of fun that you can ask your supporters to get involved with over Christmas, which will hopefully help you raise a little bit more as well.
Absolutely. So just to recap, recruit. Now is the time to recruit. We've got a little £5 bonus that will help and encourage your supporters to come on board. And it's the festive period. People are shopping online, so it's the best time to get people on board. So recruit, use our resources, and get people to sign up. Remind, give them a nudge. Say thank you. Your existing and your new supporters that might have sort of signed up in the last few weeks. It's a lovely way for you to sort of remind them that you're still there and they can still be raising for you without actually putting their hands in their pockets. That donation is coming from the retailer, so it's a wonderful way for you to raise donations. And of course, lastly, delegate. You've got the more people that are registered, the more that they can spread the word on your behalf, the more they are raising towards a common goal. And I think that's key. These few easy steps over these next few weeks will mean that your supporters not just raising donations for the festive period, but then onward into January, because the tools we provide you and them will help at this most critical time. And the month of December, of course, you've got gifts aplenty as well to be won by both of your cause and your supporters as well. So I'd like to open up to questions just before we do. Just so that you're aware that there will be another webinar, I think I mentioned at the beginning, where we'll be talking about how you can raise large donations and save money in 2021. So I don't know, are we doing the winner is first, or are we doing questions?
We'll do that while people get a chance to pop their questions on the Q&A, and then what we'll do, guys, we'll just go through the Q&A, and we'll either answer them there for you or we'll call them out. Nicola's just quickly asking about the advent calendar. Do they have to buy something? No, they don't have to buy something. They just click to enter.
Just click on the window.
There's also an incentive at the moment on the site that you just click to enter, isn't there? Is there still a couple of days left?
Oh, is that £100?
Yeah, which is great. So that's you could just go to the site and click out to that one now, and you're in the draw to possibly win £100.
Also got a bit of feedback here from Debbie, who said, if you shop at Boots, order online, collect from your local shop, you get all the offers and earn easy fundraising donations at the same time. Love that, Debbie, thank you. And also Graham said exactly the same about WH Smiths.
Brilliant. And there are some retailers where you can, because some of them are doing click and collect. So just have a look. I got a donation, and you can raise a donation.
Yeah, I got one from Dunelm this weekend. I did a click and collect, which I didn't know they did, but they're doing it at the moment, and raised a donation for my son's school. Right, so shall we do the prize draw? So the way we're going to do this is we've downloaded a list of everyone that's attending. We've scrambled them. Roisin is going to randomly pick a number. I'm going to see which number that matches on the spreadsheet, and that will be the winner. So Roisin, drum roll.
Drum roll, please. So our random number generator has given me the number 63.
Okay, just bear with me.
Like a bingo caller.
It is. It's exciting, this, isn't it? Now that is Billy Percival. Congratulations, Billy. We'd love to know which cause you are supporting. What the prize is £25 donation. Billy, wow. £25 donation for your cause. We'll add that into your cause account in the next couple of days, so we'll be in touch about that. So well done. Thank you for attending. Right, so we'll go through questions now. Do you want to start, Roche?
Yes, so Brian has put a question in about gift aid information. So currently, Brian, you can't claim gift aid, on shopping donations. We will have a donate feature coming soon to all of our good causes, where you'll be able to use a direct donate option, and then you will be able to claim gift aid. So if you are a registered charity, the number that would be required for that would be the registered charity number or your SCIO number, but it's not actually, you don't need to do anything about that right now, and we'll let you know when that changes.
Great, thank you. We've got a couple of similar questions here, one from Candice and one from Jen, both basically saying, is there a way of contacting supporters that have signed up a long time ago that haven't raised any money, or you know, that you haven't been in touch with for a while? Yeah, so when Rena showed you the little area, the courses supporter communications, we call them, on there is a trigger mail that we can send out for you to all of your what we would call lapsed supporters, so supporters that haven't done anything for a long time. So I know a couple of you have asked just to know exactly where you go to get that, to access that little bit. Don't worry, we will send you an email afterwards, but it's at the top of your homepage when you're logged in as an admin. At the top of your homepage there's a little link, I think it's called My Cause, is that right, Rena?
Yeah.
If you go onto there, there's an option for manage supporters to manage supporter
tools and guides. Yeah, tools and guides.
Yeah,
and then down to manage. Yeah.
So if you go into there, find the one that's about sending a message to lapsed supporters, put your message in there, and we'll send that out for you.
Jackie's asking, can you stop the reminder from reappearing again and again? So yeah, absolutely. So it's got a little button that should just let you dismiss it, and that should dismiss it for that session that you're in. So if you if it's coming up at a point when you're just actually browsing or looking, or in this case actually doing some research, yes, you should be able to dismiss it, no problem at all.
We have got oh, actually Mandy's just giving us a little bit of feedback, encouraging people to buy for work or buy for business and use Easy Fundraising. That's a really key one, and actually Mandy, that's something that we're going to be touching on when we do our webinar in the new year about how you can raise big donations. Lewis has also said he changed broadband supplier and Core's got £40 and received a £75 Amazon voucher. Win-win for everybody. I say goodbye to Fiona, who's got to go and read bedtime stories.
Good night, Fiona. So how can you become an admin for your course? So if you're not the admin and think you should be, contact our customer support team and they can talk you through that. It's a very quick process to get you in place. In the short term though, you can access all of those promote my cause area to be able to promote the cause out to your network and to your supporters. One other thing
I've just to add, oh go on, sorry.
It's just that personalization thing when you're talking to people. It's just, you know, this is a really busy time. We know that everybody is looking for ways to raise funds, but to personalize your message, to actually tell people, thank you, you know, you're making a big difference to us, or this is what we're doing with the donations that you're raising, this is the difference it's making to us this year, next year, as we all start to recover from what's been a really difficult time for many. Just to be able to personalize your message, it will make all of the difference. It really does, and those tools are there. So yeah, if you do nothing else, personalize those messages, get some Black Friday posts out there now telling people that these next 2 weeks, where everybody's online anyway, that everybody has had to turn to online shopping right now. If they want to be able to support you, they can. It's socially distanced fundraising from your armchair. It is absolutely brilliant. That's
a very good way of putting it, actually, Rose. I should have thought of that one.
Another idea that a number of our causes have mentioned to us in the past is if your supporters are the type that have a little bit of healthy competition between each other, then you can definitely use your Facebook post to say, oh, Alex is in the lead this week with £20 raised. Can you beat him? Create a little leaderboard of who's raised the most. Some of our causes have raised a lot of money doing that way. Just kind of people say, oh, I'm going to beat Dave from the football club. I'm going to make sure I get the most donations next week. So it's a bit of fun. And some of our causes have even put up a little prize, so like a bottle of wine if you're the supporter that raises the most this week. So you know, we can have a little bit of fun as well by doing that. A couple more questions. It was Rebecca just saying that she's taken over as an admin recently. Noticed the admin didn't do any of this. The previous admin, she's done a poster at school and it's been emailed out. She's trying but finding it hard to get support. Rebecca, I just say keep trying. People do forget. It takes time to change people's shopping habits sometimes. So it's worth just reminding them regularly. flagging up some of the retailers that they might not realise, like your Just Eats or your Uber Eats or your Domino's, putting something on the Facebook page on a Friday night to say, if you're having your Friday night takeaway, don't forget you can help us.
I mean, even if you're part of a if you're part of a PTA, for example, I often say, look, get the committee on board, and maybe task them. I mean, I know this is something that I'm going to touch on in January. We're going to touch in on January, but you know, get task them to find a parent who does certain types of purchasing or buying, and get them on board. You know, and the thing is, certainly with schools and PTAs, it's like, have you done it yet? Oh, if you're doing it, then I'll do it, sort of thing. And it's really important that the parents know what the PTA or the school are raising for. So if that is going to benefit my child or benefit the children in this school, then I understand. But you can always book yourself on a call as a new admin as well, and we can have a walk and talk through the website and understand exactly how you communicate with your parents and your staff, of course, remembering. So yeah.
Also, on that one, Rebecca, if you use it yourself, so obviously you're quite engaged and you know what you're doing. So if you use it yourself, when you get the donation confirmation email through, it gives you a little share option. Even just sharing that, then people start to see it's actually working, it's actually real, it's making a difference. Then people start, if they start to see it regularly, they'll start to understand how it works, what a difference it's making, and they'll be able to get on board with you. And then the more the better, obviously. But even if there's just a devoted few that are raising and they're raising on everything, then you can make a really big difference to you.
With Pamela's asking about Amazon Smile options. I'm going to pass this one to Roisin. Roisin is the Amazon Smile expert. So there's a question, Roisin.
So we work with Amazon. Of course, they're a massive retailer, and we use them all the time, don't we? Everybody's it's so convenient to be able to use Amazon. So there are two ways to raise with Amazon Smile. If you because Amazon have their own platform, which is Amazon Smile, and they offer donations directly themselves to their registered charities. That's how, if you're a registered charity with Easy Fundraising, we will funnel you and your supporters to Amazon Smile for you to raise with them. You would need to register your cause with Amazon Smile with your registered charity number, register, and then from there on in, we'll funnel you and your supporters there. If your cause isn't a registered charity, or you're guides or scouts who sort of accepted status and you're not, you don't have that registered charity number, Amazon are more than happy to offer their donations via Easy Fundraising. They still want to support all good causes, and so you can raise just totally normally via Easy Fundraising. Only thing to remember is the donation reminder doesn't work with Amazon. So if you want to raise with Amazon, you just need to go straight to the website or to the app and select Amazon from there. But it's one of those things. So, I mean, I use Amazon all the time, so it's almost automatic that I go to Easy Fundraising, and Amazon is the top thing on my most recent, because it's almost always the most recent thing I've bought from. I hope that's answered the question for you.
Got a couple more questions here. Yogesh is asking, just would like to know if they are the admin. We'll check for you. Don't worry, we'll check for you.
You can see in your account, Yogesh. So if you go to the account section on the website, go to the drop down, you will have a third menu. You'll have a menu at the bottom that's a manage your cause menu, and that will have all of the filters that you can use to actually manage your cause. So if you've got that, you're the admin. If you haven't got a manage your cause area, then you're not, but contact our support team and we can rectify that for you, no problem.
Yeah. We've also got Craig just asking about whether you can have more than one admin on a cause. It's a question we get asked a lot. At the moment, it's one admin, but you can nominate somebody to be a promoter for you. That's a new feature that we've added. But it's just one admin at the moment, because you have access to sort of the financial details of the cause. But it's something that we do get asked, and we are looking into how we can sort that out for you. Got lots of questions still coming in.
Do you want to talk about Easy Search one?
Yes.
Easy Search is a search engine. it's you can raise donations using Easy Search by just doing your searches, and I think it's £0.50 per search will raise donations for you. So it works for some causes, not necessarily for all. And it's an area of the site that we're looking to do some more work on in 2021 and beyond, so that we can make it a little bit more user friendly for our causes. But it is there if you want to make use of it.
Have we got another question here?
A really nice comment from Claire saying thank you for all the resources, which is absolutely lovely. You're very welcome, Claire. We'll tell the team that you're enjoying them. That's brilliant.
Wow. That's really good to know. Rosemary's asking, and I actually don't know the answer to this, but I know two ladies that will. If I put purchases in my Amazon basket, then cross to the Easy Fundraising app to pay, do I still raise a donation?
No, it does have to be in the same session, particularly with Amazon. It has to be in the same session. So also another point actually with Amazon to be mindful of is if you're buying from a wish list, then you're unlikely to get a donation from Amazon as well. So it needs to be a completely empty basket, starting from scratch. Pop the item in that you want to buy, and then you'll get your donation from Amazon.
Have we got any more questions?
Oh, just to say on that with Amazon, so that there's some sort of T's and C's there that I've sort of reeled off, and you think, well, how? But on the website, when you're looking at retailers, we have all of that information there. So if you do want to just double check that your purchase is going to be applicable for a donation, or if there's any limitations or restrictions, all of that information is on the retailer page on the website or on the app, so that you can access that, so you can make an informed choice as to whether or not you want to go ahead with that purchase.
Lisa's asking, how did she find out when money was last sent to when we last paid? So when you go into your account settings, you will see an area. Is it
settings? Yeah, the manage. Yeah. Call settings.
Sorry, go on, Rena. You can explain this one. I bet you have to explain this one before.
Top right account, and then you scroll down to manage your account, and then you've got 3 boxes at the top, and then you've got your cause settings area there, so you know you're our previous person did ask. So if you're the cause admin, you've got that 4th box, and within there you can view your quarterly statements, and if they've been paid, it will say yes, and if they haven't been paid, it will say no. So often, sometimes maybe smaller causes or causes that have been a little bit quiet in terms of sort of promoting it out and people raising. If you don't quite get to the £15, it just rolls over to the next quarter. So that quarter will say no, it hasn't been paid, but it does roll over to the next quarter. So it's still there for you to top up, and so hopefully we can pay out in the next quarter.
I've got a question from Christine. I'm sorry, Christine, you asked this about 10 minutes ago, but it was right at the top of my screen. I didn't notice. She's saying, will you look into a donation if it hasn't appeared? Yes, there's an area on the site where you can report a missing donation, and we'll go and investigate it for you. So hopefully that helps. And Dave is asking, this is a question we haven't had before. As a cause, is there a way of finding other local causes or similar clubs to coordinate an approach? And so find out if there's a cause that they might need to, that they could recommend to join. So he's talking about recommending other causes. I don't know the answer to that.
I think there's a couple of things you can do. You can, if you're logged out of the Easy Fundraising website, and then you decide, oh, I wonder if the lady over there who rescues hedgehogs is registered with us, you can actually search for the cause name. And you'll be able to see whether or not they're registered. That's the easiest. That's probably the easiest, quickest way to do that. And then, of course, recommend causes, because I think all causes are really reaching out for people to donate at the moment more than ever.
Alison's asking, what's the typical reasons that a donation is declined or marked as pending? Because they've got a couple in there. They've got a pending donation that's been there for several weeks. So the most common reason would be for a travel booking. A lot of travel retailers won't pay the donation until the stay has taken place. If it's one where you don't pay until you've stayed in the hotel, for example, so they won't pay the donation until you've actually paid, if that makes sense. So that's typical. That would be probably the main reason that would be the case.
Definitely, yeah. And declined would be potentially if you've returned an item or cancelled a booking. and then it would be declined. If they've got a specific, it's worth having a little check on, as that I mentioned, that retailer page. If you see a donation is declined or reversed for some reason and you're not sure why, you should be able to see the information in that area. But if you're not happy with that and feel that that's not right, as Becky mentioned, we have a team here totally devoted to donations, all things donations, where they are, where they went, how they're getting there, and so they will look into it for you and do their very best to retrieve it for you if you should have received it. And did you answer Pamela's? Her name is too long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've just said drop us an email and we'll
contact support. We to change your name. It is something that we do for you at our support team. So yeah, yes. We can get that resolved.
Or if you've noticed a spelling error in your course name, which does happen as well, yeah, just drop us an email at support@easyfundraising.org.uk, and we'll be happy to sort that out. Now I've got lots of people now saying we've got to go, got to get to bed. Stephen's off to a quiz. Good luck, Stephen. So I think unless there are any other questions.
Yeah, I would like to thank everybody for your time. On behalf of the whole Easy Fundraising team, please have a happy and a safe festive period. And we do really look forward to you joining us again in January, where we'll show you how to raise large donations and save money in 2021. So all the best to all, and thank you for your time this evening. It's really important that we're able to reach out to you guys and share with you what good causes do, especially around now where Christmas time is a shopping time.
Good luck, everybody.
All the best. Bye-bye.
I'm going to quickly answer Lisa's question before we go. How long does it take for a donation to arrive on average? It varies. Some retailers will pay the donation instantly, and some, as we've said, will wait until a stay has taken place, or if you've taken a contract perhaps with a mobile phone retailer until the contract has started. So it does vary. And have you guys got any other advice on that?
No, you're right. I would say exactly the same. Sometimes it will be immediate. You see it straight away. Sometimes it's once the goods have been dispatched. Amazon, I know, do that. I'm an Amazon expert this evening, but Amazon will wait until your goods are on the way and then the donation will show. So it does depend from retailer to retailer, but it's usually pretty quick.
Exactly. So I don't think we've got any more questions, but guys, if you do have any other questions, please feel free to just drop us a mail at support@easyfundraising.org.uk. We'll be very happy to help. You'll also get our email addresses when we send out the link to the video. And if we apologies if we've missed a question. We've had so many questions. It's been absolutely lovely. So apologies. We will go through all of the chat transcript just to check we haven't missed anybody. And if there's anyone that we've said that we'll get back to you, we will. And yeah, I think that's probably a wrap.
That's it. Well done, Billy.
Yeah, well done, Billy.
Good night, everyone.
So a few people still on, so we're just thinking, wait, just in case anybody puts another question on the chat. And we'll talk about Billy's donation tomorrow. I think Billy said they were from I think it was a trampolining club. The chat was going so quickly, but I think Billy's from a trampolining club, so that's a nice cause. Hopefully they can do something nice with that £25.
Yes. Loads of great feedback. That's great.
Yeah, really good.
Oh, bless. That's lovely.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
All right. So
bye all.
That's it. If you can just end the webinar now, Rena.
Yeah, I will do. Okay. Bye night all.
Night all.
Bye.